Well, hello again. How is everyone today? It seems Restream is having some issues right now. I don't think anyone can join from YouTube. It can't connect or something, so it looks like only Twitch streamers will be able to see this today, because Mixer isn't connecting either. So I guess Twitch is the most stable platform? I don't know, maybe. Hopefully, YouTube will start working here pretty soon. So, how is everyone today? I hope everyone's doing great. I am doing awesome. Although, yesterday I had a little scare in the family. Had my daughter pass out. She's 13 and she passed out at the bus stop waiting for the bus. So when she woke up from her dizzy spell, she texted me, and of course I just went and got her, and then she passed out again. I'm like, oh my God, what the hell's going on? So took her to the ER, did a lot of tests, EKGs, all that crazy stuff. But seems maybe she was just like really dehydrated, and maybe not enough to eat the night before. I don't know. She had really low blood pressure. They're trying to figure that out. But so far, she's recovering well, and everything is all good. So let's see here. Yeah, I hope everything is doing. Hope my stream. I don't know if my stream is connected to YouTube yet. I have no idea. Yeah, dehydration could do a lot of bad things to the body. Yeah, it's pretty scary too. However, on a more positive note, today is my 18th year anniversary with my wife. So, big day, lots of plans. I planned this little special, secret getaway, right? I got a 4-star hotel downtown. Gonna go to dinner at a nice place, do some salsa dancing, and then have a full day of activities tomorrow. It's gonna include a couples massage, glass blowing lessons, walk around the downtown market, do some shopping, just some cool activities. Shirley Dev, 18 years. Wow. So what are you doing here? Well, actually secretly called her boss to get her kicked off work at about 2:30 today. And then that's when all my activities will begin. So I have time for a stream before all this kicks off. Actually, right when the stream ends, I got to start packing my bags and get ready for everything. So hope none of this is a surprise for her. Oh, it's all a surprise. She has no idea any of this is occurring until her boss tells her to go home today. And she's going to go, what's going on? Am I fired? I don't understand. What's going on? So yeah. So I figured today we will continue our Prism Outlook application. So she doesn't watch Twitch then. I hope she doesn't watch Twitch. She doesn't watch Twitch. She's not into that kind of stuff, right? We're complete polar opposites. I don't have to worry about that one bit. She doesn't even know what Twitch is. Surprise, she's been watching you to see what you've been. Yeah. Well, she's actually an x-ray tech at a St. Luke's family clinic. So if she's watching Twitch on the job, maybe she should be fired. Watching you, right? But yeah, so today let's do some more Prism Outlook stuff. Let me think. I'm trying to remember where we left off. Let's just go to my desktop here. And I believe, where is my Outlook? My Visual Studio. I believe yesterday where we left off is we had some basic hacky stuff, right? We were injecting our view A, which actually let's get rid of that. We don't want to do this anymore. That is going to disappear. Wait. Uh-oh. My keyboard's not working. Okay. Well, let me just close this and try again. That's very strange. It's okay. Let's open that back up. And of course, it's going to open up on my other screen. Oh, no, it didn't. Just the loading screen was over there. Okay, let's see what happens. Let's see if my my keyboard will work. Hey, AGR, thanks for joining. I am just now trying to get my my keyboard to work because apparently it didn't want to work a second ago. So let's... Okay, it works now. That was weird. Oh, come on. There we go. There we go. Let's wait for my computer to catch up to me. AGR, doing great. I am doing wonderful. You missed my whole spiel about how today's my 18th year anniversary and I got all these big plans for my wife today. But you know what? You were on Fritz's stream. He always does great content, so totally worth it, right? Yeah, Zultralord, have I unplugged it and plugged it back in again. That always works. Okay, so I actually remember one thing I forgot to do in the last stream is I forgot to put this on GitHub. So let's do that real quick, shall we? And actually, I like to use GitHub Desktop. Let me just open this up over here. It's a pretty handy little app here. So I'm just going to say file. We'll add a new local repository because we've already created this. Prism. Wait, where are we at? Oh, Prism Outlook, right there. AGR, nice. That's what the wife discussion in chat was that I caught at the tail end. Yes, that's what it was. Oh, okay. We got to create a repository. We'll do that. What is this? This is the Prism or WPF app that we are building live on Twitch/YouTube. Although YouTube is not working today, Restream could not connect to YouTube, so we will not have any YouTube viewers today. Oh, building. Thank you. Thank you, AGR. Building. That looks good. We don't need a README. Git ignore. We need Visual Studio on this one. Whoops. Oh, come on. There we go. And license. Doesn't really need one, but I'll throw a MIT on there. So let's create this repository. And then let's publish this to my GitHub. Prism Outlook looks good. Organization. I belong to a lot of organizations, but we'll say none. I'll just put this under my personal. And I don't need to keep this code private. This is public. That is okay. So let's publish that bad boy. And we should get a link that I will share with everyone in the chat. What? No commit. No command line for Git, man. I hate command line. Like, I'm an old school right click drag WYSIWYG developer. I swear every time I have to go into command line, I just feel out of place because I have to leave my IDE and I don't like it. I'm getting used to it though. Like, I've been in Angular, right? A lot of command line in Angular. So actually, I should be able to just go repository, view on GitHub, and then I'll get a link for everybody. And there we go. So let's just copy this in there. All right, now everyone should have a link to the repo that we're working on. And please remind me to like commit and check in at the end of each stream. That way everyone can play with what we have. AGR, I love the IDE when I'm in the IDE, but like the command line when I need to. No Kool-Aid for me. Oh, okay. I seem to have Git issues when I don't use command line. I never have issues with... I use this, the Git desktop app, and I've never had an issue. And I use that for all my Git repos. All of them. Okay. So what we want to do, okay, we added that to GitHub. Everyone has that. I want to delete this view A because we're not going to use this. We're not using view A. We need a real view, right? We need a real view. I'm not sure what I'm going to call this view yet, but I'm not worried about that. Let's come back to that. Or should we? Should we create? Okay. Let's just do this. Let's create a simple, because we're going to need something eventually. So I'll add a new view. Let me go Prism, WPF, user control. And how about mail list, mail view, mail list. Shoot, I don't know what to call this view. It's going to list, it's going to have a list of all our emails. You select them and it's going to change the you know, what you see. Like, actually, I need to bring up Outlook. I can't bring up my Outlook, but I can bring up an image of Outlook so I can see what we're talking about. Oh, wow. I guess I have to like Outlook 2018 or something. I don't know. Yeah, so what we want to create is this view here, right here. So we have these trees on the left that when you click, this loads on the right here. So it's going to have a list of our emails and you click on it and then you see the details of that email. That's what we need to create. So how about, shoot, I don't know. Mail list view, mail list, mail view. Come on, throw me some ideas. I don't know. This is like the hardest part of the app is naming stuff. Man, I hate naming stuff. Mail list. Mail list. Oh, yeah. Fine. Well, we could change it if we don't want it. That's fine. Mail list. We'll go with that. Okay, I don't care about that. We'll close that. Oh, and if you noticed, I used the Prism template pack to create this. So it automatically created my view and my view model automatically. I didn't have to do anything special. And I'm not going to automatically load that, but I do want to know. Let's throw a text block in here. And we will design this view later. This is just a placeholder. What I think we need to focus on is our groups. That's what I feel like we need to focus on the group, because let's go ahead and just run this app real quick. I got to remember where we're at. Oh, I broke something. What'd I break? I broke something by deleting that. Let me just rebuild here. Oh, that's weird. I guess I just needed a rebuild. Okay. I'm trying to remember, because I think we need to focus on the group and, like, you know, navigation, like our very first approach to navigation. Essentially, what needs to happen is in this mail group, we need to have a list of inboxes, mailboxes, right? Inbox, sent, deleted, stuff like that. We need to have a list of those. And when I select one, it needs to load the corresponding view into the content area. In this case, it would be the mail view or the mail list that we just created. That view would go in here as soon as I click on one of these inbox items. And then after that happens, we would have to show the appropriate tab, but we will get there later. For now, we need to build this infrastructure. So my first thought is I want one place to handle navigation. And I think I'm going to do that in the main window view model here. Okay, yep, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to create a new command here. I'm going to call it navigate command. And then we'll do this using Prism commands. And I want to move this down. Okay. But, however, wait a minute. I need a string here. I need a navigation path. I need to know where I'm navigating to, right? So actually, I needed to do that. And then we can say, you know, if navigation path, whoops, is null. Oh, wait a minute. Nope. There's a if string dot is, whoops, dot is null or empty, right? Then let's throw an exception. Argument null exception. Did I misspell that? Argument. Argument. There we go. Argument null exception. Okay, and then we need the I region manager. And let's create a field. Otherwise, region manager dot quest navigate the region name, which is what, regions? Did I call it regions? No, I call it some, oh, region names. I call it region names. Region names dot content region. And then the navigation path. Okay, sweet. So we're going to have the main window or the shell of this app handle all the navigation. That means all navigation calls have to go here. We'll come back to this, but I already see a problem because we're in a highly decoupled application. And this command exists on the view model of the main shell, of the main page, right? Our shell. And our other views won't have access to this. So we'll need a way to get around that. And I know how we're going to do that. We're going to use a composite command for that. But we'll get to that. Okay. Now we have that. I'm going to close that for now. We'll come back there. I have that infrastructure in place. What we need to happen now is we need another project because I need a business object. New project. Hold on. Let's go add this. This is going to be a class library. Let's go class library. It could be net standard, sure. I don't see why it can't be net standard. Let's create a net standard one. Or should we do .NET Framework? It doesn't matter. Let's do net standard. And we're going to call this Prism Outlook.business. Yeah, looks good. Okay. If we mess up, we can just recreate it. No big deal. And we'll wait for my Visual Studio to stop responding while it creates a new project. Yeah. There we go. Okay. So I actually don't need this class. What do I need? Where am I? Okay. I need a navigation item or an inbox item, or I need a generic object that I'm going to use to data bind my navigation trees. So I'm going to call it a navigation item. That's what I'm going to call it. So I'm going to add a new class. And let's call it navigation item. I spelled that right? Yeah, I spelled that right. Okay. Now I'm trying to think, do we need to be concerned with iNotify property changed? I'm not sure we do, because this is going to kind of be static. There's not going to be no real-time UI updates for this, right? So I probably can just use like, okay, I know I need a caption, string, caption. And each item needs a navigation path. Okay, so I know I need that. And these navigation items, whoops, wrong prop. observable collection of navigation items. Yeah, sure, why not? Because, you know, you might have a custom folder. Like I'm thinking like I have inbox, but under inbox I have multiple folders, right? That's how I kind of arrange my inbox items. So a folder can have nested folders. So I'm going to put another thing down there. Okay. Let's see. Any questions yet? Nope. Okay, great. So I have my navigation item. We need that. Now in the mail group, we need some type of tree here. Some type of tree control in this group that we're going to bind to. So let's go to our mail, because that's where we're working. And we're in the mail group. That means we need a mail group view model. Do you guys want to put that in the view models folder, or do you want to put it right under here with the in the menu? It doesn't matter to me. Let's you know what? Let's just kind of keep it close right now. We can always move it. Not a big deal. Mail group view model. Actually, I want to show a feature. I want to show a feature. So yes, let's actually put it in this folder. Mail group view model. Okay. And this will be a bindable base. For now, it will be. Now, we haven't created a view model base class yet because I haven't needed it. But I'm sure we'll get there. I'm sure we will need one eventually. But for now, we don't need it at all. Okay. So let's go to the mail group. And we're going to go XMLNS. Prism equals Prism library, HTTP, right there. And then Prism dot, whoop. View model locator, there it is. AutoWire view model equals true. So what this is going to do is it will automatically find the view model for this view and assign it to the view, right? It's going to create it. It's going to say, okay, this is a mail group. I'm going to find a view model called mail group view model. But we have a problem here. The convention is always going to look inside of a views folder and a view model folder, which is essentially a namespace. A views namespace, view models namespace. However, the menus is in a menus namespace. So this isn't going to work. And how can I prove this? How can I prove? Let's just do a test here. So let's add an item. Let's add a text block. Text equals, let's do a binding title, right? Okay, let's just do this. And then in my mail group view model, let's add a property string title. And let's set it to something like hello from VM. Okay, so I'm gonna run this, and you know your expectation would be, hey, it's gonna work. I'm gonna see my hello from VM data bound in my mail group here because I'm using view model locator and it should just work, right? Yeah, makes sense. But it's not going to. Didn't happen. Actually, what happened, if you see this, it says Prism application. Well, this is WPF. So what happened is not only did the mail group view model not get instantiated at all and assigned to the data context of this group, but because we're in WPF, we actually inherited the data context of the shell, right? Because the Outlook bar is defined on the shell. The shell has a data context of main window view model, and its title property is set to Prism application. So we know that our view model for the mail group was not created. It was not assigned to the data context, and we didn't get the proper value we're expecting. So you're going, oh my God, what the heck happened there? That's what happened. We are inheriting the data context of our topmost parent, which is the main window view model, which is not what we want. Now, the reason this happened is because I'm trying to use the view model locator right here. But because the view model locator uses a naming convention of your view has to be in a view's namespace, your view models be in a view model's namespace, and this name of the view plus view model. Well, we didn't follow that for the mail group. But what we can do is we can say view model location provider. This is a little trick that not many people know about. We can register of T, so the view, which is a mail group, and the view model, mail group view model. Whoops. So in this case, I'm actually telling Prism exactly what view model I want for that view. Okay. This is also faster. Let me just start this. Because by default, the Prism view model locator uses reflection to build up the types, discover, instantiate all that stuff. So you take a little performance hit. Doing it this way, I'm actually providing the types, so there's no reflection necessary. So let me drag this back over, and look, hello from VM. Now it's working. Now the mail group has the mail group view model, just as we were expecting, and our bindings are working perfectly. AGR, never been a fan of conventions that hide how something is implemented. You know what? Conventions have their place. I personally, I'm a little more explicit. I don't know why it keeps doing this. It doesn't do it on the other apps, but I'm a little more explicit. I actually like doing things like this. I like to know exactly what's going on and why. But conventions have its place, and it can be very useful at times. Okay. So now that we have assigned that, let's go back. We're done in here. Let's go back to our group, get rid of this. And I'm actually going to need to create a collection of items. Let's add a CTOR. I need, and you know what? I don't need this. FabbySwab, thank you for following. Thanks for joining us today. Just doing a little Prism WPF Outlook application. Let's see. I need a property of observable. Oh my gosh. Observable collection of navigation item. And we'll go items. Nope. Items. Okay. Let's go, yep, using that. And this is in our business, so we need to add a reference to business. And it's going to add our navigation item class using statement there. So next thing we need to do is I need to generate some data. So I'll say void generate menu. Let's go, I don't know, what if we do? Items equals new observable collection navigation item. Items dot add new navigation item. Let's do this. We need a caption, right? Whoops. Yeah, caption. That's right. We need a caption. And this will be personal folder. And then we need a navigation path, which I'm not sure what this is yet. I haven't defined this path. So I'll just call it default for now. I don't know what this looks like yet. We haven't discovered this. We haven't talked about this. However, we have a mail list. So let's do this. Let's say mail list for now. We're probably going to need something else though. But we'll do this for now. And then We need, actually, no. You know what I need to do? I need to make this the root. So let's actually do this. I need to do this. Hey. I said cut. There we go. I need to do that. And then add the root. Yeah, now my brain's working. Okay. Because what we want to do is we want to say root.items equals new. Yeah. See what I'm doing here? Root.items. Whoops. Now we need to add a new navigation item. And for now, we'll say caption equals this. Navigation path equals, I don't know. I don't know. But we'll create a couple of these. For example, inbox. Deleted. Sent. Right? And then we'll add items. Yep, that looks good. I think that's about right. Okay. That looks right. You know, if I might not have to do this if I went to my navigation item and if I like set it equal to like a new, right? If I did that, I wouldn't have to add that extra line of code. Let's do this a little clean. Let's do a little cleaner. New. There. Now I never have to worry about that being null. So I can actually delete that line of code. Right? Yeah. Yep, I can delete that line of code. Okay. And of course we need to generate our menu. Now that we have a menu, we need to data bind that to something. So I'm going to add a new NuGet package. And I'm going to browse for a data tree. Oh. Yes, so Infragistics has a data tree I'm going to use. And install. See, just trying to keep an eye on my chat over here. Okay, looks like we're good here. Let's see. I'm gonna close that. I'll close that for now. Okay, so let's go IG Zam data tree. Is that? I might be in a different namespace. I'm gonna do a build just in case. Got that. So IG Zam data tree. I'm not getting Zam data tree, but it should be there. Oh, that's why. That's in that namespace. Because that was a... Oh, okay. We'll do this. XAML. IG. Let's do this. IG WPF. Just gotta fix my namespaces here. And now... Yep, there it is. Perfect. Okay, now what I need to do is I need to... data bind my item source to that collection, right? So item source binding, and I think we just call it items, right? And then I'm trying to remember. I haven't used this data tree in a while, but I think I have a like node layouts. Yeah, global node layouts. I need a node layout because I can bind various things to this. So for example, I need to give it a key. In this case, I'll just give it, you know, global layout, whatever. Dude, I cannot type. I need to give it a display member path, which I think was caption. And I'm gonna call it good right there. But we can also do things like, you know, can edit, I think. Is it can edit or can select or is expanded. Like we could data bind this type of stuff. So for now, I'm gonna keep it there. And I'm trying to remember target type name. I think I have to do that too. I think. Let's try it. Let's run it. If not, I'll hit the documentation, but I think that's what I have to do. What? Outlook group bar. Outlook bar group. Did I mess my... Oh. There we go. Now let's try this. What is that noise? Oh my god, it's raining like crazy right now. I could hear it through my headphones like there's like a storm. Okay, so look! Woohoo! Look at this! Yes! It worked! Yes! Okay, I'm so excited. Okay, so we have some data. However, hold on. I have a problem. I don't know if you see it, but I see it. It's another problem we have to solve. I think we should solve it before we move further on this. So, do I have a view here? I do have a view there. And we created a group. Right? Yeah, okay. Okay, let me run this again because I'm going to show you my problem. In case you didn't see it. Even though this view, this mail list view, even though we haven't really designed it yet, no data, you know, we need it to show up when the app launches. But not only when it launches, but like when I switch groups. So when I switch contacts, I need the context view, related view, whatever that is, to show up. And when I switch to mail, I need that to show up. So I can't use register view with region like I did, like the initial hack when we first, I can't do that because it's going to change as I swap back and forth. So we have to solve this problem first before I worry about clicking on this stuff and navigating. Think. Okay, first, let's go to our shell application. Let's look at our Outlook bar. Let's see if there's any events on here we could use. Like selected group changed? Selected group changing, maybe? I'm gonna pull up the WPF sample browser right quick because I want to know which one is best. I don't know. I'm thinking changed. Once we changed, we want to do something, right? So the sender is going to be the Outlook bar. What? Oh, I thought I stopped. My bad. Okay. So as I select new groups, we need to identify like the default group, the default, like the view we're going to show when you switch a group. I can get the group. Am I using? I have, yep, selected group. So I can get the selected group, and then I could check, you know, if the group is not null, then we can do something. We can navigate. We can navigate. So here, to do. Navigate. So this might actually be our first navigation problem. But the selected group, what's the selected group? The selected group is the mail group. And we need a way to specify what the default, okay, I need an interface. I need an interface, that's what I need. I need an Outlook bar group. Is Outlook bar? Yeah. I think that's gonna work. Yeah. Yep. And actually, we'll make this a public interface. And we'll have a string default navigation path. And we just need a getter. We're not setting this. Okay. So now what we can do, Outlook then, however I do it, I have the group dot default navigation path. So I can navigate to that. See that? Aha! Okay. That means we got to go to our group. Where's our mail group? Right here. Outlook bar group. And for now, oh, I don't need to say return, do I? Do I need to say return on that? Whoops. No, I don't need to do that. Okay. I never use that syntax either. What is the name mail list? We're going to say mail list. Yep. Mail list. Okay. That looks right. So let's do this. Let's go to the contacts group. Outlook bar group. And I don't know what we're going to do here. For now, we will just call it view A. We will fix all the magic strings later. I just want to prove out the concept right now. This is all infrastructure. We're building out our infrastructure. Okay, so we're done there. So now, okay, that's good. Now what I have to decide is how I want to do this navigation. One way I could do this, actually, is I can just do it right in here. iRegionManager. Manager. Right, I could do this. I could totally do this. And then here, oh my God, check this out. Region Manager dot request navigate to region names dot content region, and then group dot default navigation path. Let's check it. Let's check it. I'm feeling good about this one. I don't like necessarily this approach, but let's prove the concept. I think we can refactor this because I want navigation to occur in one place. So, but for now, let's just get it to work. Okay, system.object. I know why it's happening. However, I think it worked. Now you're going to say, Brian, what happened? Why are you getting a system.object there? Well, the reason is we have to register those views for navigation. So for example, container registry dot register view, register for navigation right there. And we're going to say mail list view model. Now you don't have to specify the view model part, but I'm more explicit. I like to do that. And then in our contacts module, container registry, register for navigation. I think we called it view A. Yep, view A. And there's a view A view model in there. Wait, is there a view A view model? I think there is. Yep. Okay. So let's run this again. I'm feeling good about this. I'm feeling good about this. I think this is a good approach. As soon as it will run. Anytime you want to show up, that would be great. Thank you very much. Oh, there we go. Look at there. Boom. Where's my mic? Where's my mic? I'm dropping it. Wait. See that? Hold on. Let me not get too excited. Bam! Right there. So, we have an approach to solve the as I switch groups, I can swap out the view in the content region. Look at there. Look at there. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Oh, yeah. Feels good. Feels good. Okay. However, I'm not super happy with the implementation. So I think we can refactor that. I think we need to refactor that. And why does that keep happening? I don't know. I'll have to figure that out. So we're registering our view for navigation. So I'm kind of done in here for now. I don't have to do anything in the main window. I'm not in the group yet. I'll come back to the groups. I'll come back to this. Okay, I need to be here. I need to solve this problem. I'm not worried about that. And I'm not worried about this yet. What I want to do is I want navigation to occur in one place. I don't want to have this duplicated logic. And right now, where I'm hoping to do that is in the shell or the main window view model here. Like I want to call this code, this method here. So how do I get this code? Okay, this is main window view model. So what here's one approach. One approach is that I make this method public here, and then I can get the view model, right? Get the data context as main window view model and call that method on it. I could do that. That would work. Do we want to do it that way? It's not bad. It's not bad at all, actually. Now, another thing we can do is we can use, and I think we're going to do this because we're going to use this everywhere, is we can use a composite command. It's like a composite command you could think of as like a global command, like an app-wide static singleton command that allows you to register multiple other commands to it. And so it's like a parent command that you register all these child commands with it. And so when you invoke that composite command, it invokes all of the registered commands, okay, no matter where they are. Think of like save all. You know, in a multi-tabbed, right, you can have multiple documents open. And each document, when it opens in a tab, can register for that save all command. And so if you have 10 documents open, you only have to hit one button to execute the save on all of those open documents. So I'm really thinking this is the way we need to go. So maybe we should do that. We need that anyways. I know we're going to need that when it comes to like the menu items. Oh, maybe not. Maybe we won't. Well, yes. Yes, we're going to need it. So let's just do that. We're going to need it. So what I need to do is close this. Is we're going to go to our core. And I'm going to create a new class here. Now, I really wish that would stop opening the project file when I select it. Okay, this is going to be application commands. Close that. And this will be a public class, but I want an interface too. Okay. And we need a navigate command. So we'll say composite. Let's add, oh, I don't have my core package installed in here. So let's go ahead and install that. You know what? Hold on. Let me comment that out. I think I actually need to upgrade Prism. I think we're using an old version of Prism. Let me look. Ah, we are. We totally are. Look at that. Okay, so let's update these. My bad. Why didn't someone tell me we're outdated? Because there's a dialogue service in the new version that we're going to have to use. So I'm glad we found this now and not later. I'm like, where's the dialogue service? Is it working? Okay. Got it. Now let's install, find install latest package. I've actually never used that quick action before, so let's see. Oh, sweet. Navigate command. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll call this. Okay. And this is just going to be a git. And then we can have this implement application commands. However, let's do this. Git return something. Let's do this. We'll do that, and then we'll return navigate command. And we'll do a private setter. No, I don't need that at all actually, because I have this. Hold on, it's going to give me a refactor. Use auto property? What's that look like? Oh, we can just do that. Look at that. I'm so used to writing code a certain way that I just never adopted the new APIs or the new approaches. Okay. Now what I have to do is I have to register these application commands with Prism. Okay, so let's go into our app.xaml.cs and under register types, container registry, register, I need a singleton right there. Application commands. Yep. And anytime I ask for application commands, give me application commands. All right. Perfect. Now what we can do is I'm done in here. Now, check this out. Application commands. Huh? And I can get rid of this because I don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. But now I can say application commands dot navigate command dot execute. And then the parameter is going to be group dot default navigation path. Okay. Now, right now, this is not going to work. And the reason this is not going to work is because we have to actually register a command with this parent navigate command, right? So we need a child command to register with the parent. So to do that, we're going to go back to our view model here. And here, application commands. Actually, I don't need that. I don't need that at all. Let me delete that. Dot navigate command dot register command navigate command. Hope that's not too confusing. So what we're doing here is we are telling the application commands, the composite command, like this global command, we're saying, hey, I have this local navigate command. And so whenever the composite navigate command invokes, I want to actually invoke the logic for this command, which is this method here. Okay? So theoretically, that infrastructure should now be in place. Let's check it out, shall we? Now, like I said, we could have just used the data context here, but I wanted to build this infrastructure because we're going to need it for the mail group when we're selecting folders. We're going to have to invoke that navigate command from those folders, from the folder selection. So it should behave the exact same. However, we have a much more flexible infrastructure in place to handle these type of navigation requests. Boop, boop. Awesome. So essentially, if I put a breakpoint on this command here, run the app. As we make our selection, we can see that the default navigation path is being passed in to our local navigate command handler. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Okay. We got that. So now, let's go back. So we're done there. We're done there. Let's go back to our group right here. Okay. As we select an item, we have to navigate. And we have to pass the name of the folder. Like, we have to do that. See. Think about this. So, first off, I need some type of event to command here. right there. I need event to command. Because as I select, yep. Because yeah, when I select an item in the tree, I want to invoke a command. Okay. And I'm trying to remember the best way to do that. Let's go. Where is my... Let's go to GitHub. Let's go to samples. I can't remember everything. Invoke command action. That's what it's called. I knew it was something like that. I just want to look at the view. What does this look like? Okay, so we need interaction. Oh, yeah. Okay. So let's do some copy paste here. Copy paste can be your friend, right? And then I got to do that for the tree here. Right? Okay. Then we need an event trigger. And then okay. Hold on, I'm getting this here. I have a feeling something. I hate interactivity. I hate it with a passion. It never freaking works. And then we come here and we do this. Okay. Okay. So I don't, let me look at the doc real quick for the data tree. I think it's tree item selected maybe. Can I F12 that? I'm not sure I can do that. Oh, there it is. It's actually active no changed. Okay. And then that means I need a command for one. And the trigger parameter path. I'm not sure what the trigger parameter path for that is. Docs? Will the docs tell me? I think it's I just have my sample browser opened over here. It's all I'm grabbing from. I think that's what I'm going to need. However, I'm getting this issue on interactivity. And it might be because the interactivity... Oh, is that not it? How come I'm getting an error here if it's working? I don't see system activity. I don't know. I'm not seeing it. Let's cross our fingers. So well, first I need a command. So let's go to our mail group view model. And I need a command here for selection. I'll call it delegate command of T. For now, I'm gonna do object. I gotta know what I'm dealing with. Because I gotta make sure I got that that parameter type right. And I'll call it selected command. What the? Okay. Oh, wait a minute. I did the wrong one. I needed CMD of G. And we'll make that object because I'm not sure exactly what I'm dealing with. And we'll put a breakpoint right there. And I want to make sure I have this right here. Yep, select the command. Okay. That's right. That's right. So let's go ahead and new. Yeah, I think that's right. Unless the sample I'm looking at is misleading me. Where is it at? There we go. So let's go ahead and select something. Hey! There we go. And it is the navigation item. Caption inbox. Okay, so I could say that's a navigation item. So far, this should be deleted. Sweetness! Navigation path, don't know what that is. But we are getting closer to what we need. I don't like that up there. And you know, we might want to turn this into a service. Instead of doing this, we might want to have a service for generating that menu. We can refactor that. So this is actually an oh, not I. Whoops. I'm so used to using interfaces. I can actually do this now. So, do you know what this means? If I want to navigate from here, application commands, add our using, check it out. We could just do a quick check. If the navigation item is not equal to null, we can say application commands dot navigate command dot execute, and then navigation item dot navigation path. You see there? Haha. That's what that infrastructure was for, to make that easier on ourselves. Because we're going to have to use this on the other groups in both calendar and contacts. And that, I mean, that's if we really work on that. We might just work on contacts and mail. We don't want to overdo it for Twitch stream. I mean, it's not like it's a production application, right? So yeah, we just need to test something. Let's do this. What are we going to call this? ID equals inbox. This is just testing. We want to verify that we're doing things right. So we will make everything mail list, right? So let's go back to our mail list view model. And let's implement iNavigation aware. This is going to be return true. I need a property real quick. I just want to test this out. Once we verify everything is wired up properly, then we can start refactoring and making it more production ready, right? So now we could say title Actually, yeah. Navigation context dot parameters dot get value. Now we'll do get value. Get value of it's a, what is this? It's a string, and the key is, I called it ID. Mail group view model. Okay, let's run that. Oh wait, cancel, stop, build, cancel. Nope. I need to update the mail list view to actually bind this to the title. Now let's give that a try. So now as I click around on those different nodes, we should actually see the text update on that main list view. So that means we will be able to know when I select a different folder, I can get that information and change the list of emails, because you know Outlook has this list of emails, and then depending on what folder you see, it changes what's in that list and all that good stuff. So inbox, deleted, sent. See that? You see that? See how that's updating? Beautimus. That is beautiful. Look how freaking easy Prism makes this. I mean, that's stupid easy, right? Like, that's ridiculously easy. How hard was that? That was nothing. Okay. So I don't want to worry about data just yet. Make sure we can come back and forth. Okay, so we do have to worry about, okay, we do have a problem here. As I'm switching back and forth, even though this is selected, see, I'm not navigating to that view. So we need to update our default logic. That's a problem. That's a problem we need to solve. So I'm not worried about the list view. I need a data tree. Okay, so first let's give this a name. I will call it data tree. Data tree. Okay. Because I need to go into the code behind here, and we need to actually update this. So we're going to, by default, return the mail list. However, where's my docs? Where's my docs? Okay. Documentation. Oh, you guys can't see this because I don't want it on my screen. But let me close it, and then I'm going to show you how I got there. Okay. So all I did is I went to Infragistics WPF. See this? And then I go to Getting Started. I say Getting Started. There we go. And I just hit the documentation. And then for whatever control I'm working on at the time, I just scroll down to it. So I was working with the data tree, configuring, see, binding, activation, active data item, like all that stuff. So that's how I just have it over here on this other window, so you don't have to look at it. You don't care about that stuff, do you? You just want to see code. But it looks like, okay, so var item equals data tree dot, I think we have, what's something to do with selection. Select the data items. Selected nodes collection changed. Do I want selected data items? Maybe? Is that an indexable thing? Can I do that? As navigation item? Can I do this? So if item is not equal to null, then we want to return the item dot navigation path. right? Otherwise, we're going to turn the mail list. Right? Let's see. Whoa, what was that? Holy crap, guys. Did you hear that thunder? Dude, I got a massive storm here. Sounds like it's going to break my window. Okay. Let's run this. Let's see if this works for us. Actually, I'm going to put a breakpoint there. I think I'm going to put a breakpoint. Okay, so no, can't do that. Can't do that there. Because, at the time this is run, that data tree is null, is it? Oh, no, the selected data items is null. So I might have to check for if that's null or not. Right? Yeah, because there's got to be another way to do this. Let's go selection settings. What do we got in selection settings? Sealed node selection, selected nodes. That would probably give me the same issue though. Right? And that's not even working. Can't convert. Because that's think. Sam data tree node. And then if so that's going to be there. That has a data property. Navigation path. But that's going to give me the same problem. Right? Let's find out. Let's find out. No, it did not give me the... Oh, okay, that worked. So inbox, contacts, inbox, deleted, contacts, and okay, perfect. Perfect. We fixed that problem. We are maintaining the selected item as we change groups. Problem solved. Okay. Now, what do we want to do next? Well, for one thing, you see this tab up there? It can't be hard-coded like that. Cannot be hard-coded like that. You know what? Maybe we should do a view model base class. What do you guys think? You want to go ahead and do that? Let's go ahead and do that. Let's put that in core. I'm sure we're going to need one. I'm almost positive we're going to need one of these. And this is going to implement iNavigation. You know what? I actually is going to implement iConfirm navigation aware. Nope, not general. iConfirm navigation. What is it? I don't even remember what it is. Oh, wait a minute. I need to add... I gotta add a NuGet package because that exists in prism.wpf. Not infragistics. I need NuGet. WPF needs to go into core. because that's where the navigation interfaces exist. Come on. Well, my stream seems to be doing well. I don't know if I've ever connected to YouTube, which I don't think so, because I haven't seen any YouTube comments come through. Oh, come on. What is taking so long for this? Here we go. Okay, we got that. Now we should be able to do I confirm navigation aware. Maybe it's aware. I confirm navigation aware. What the heck? Oh, not I confirma. I don't even remember the name of these things. Is it not I confirm? Let me open up. Let's go look. Let's go look, shall we? Unless someone can give me a comment right quick so I don't have to look it up. I don't even know the interfaces to my own framework. Source. WPF. WPF. Regions. Oh, I confirm navigation request. Oh, I hate that name. You can tell I didn't name it that. I confirm navigation request. There it is. There it is. So we'll say continue callback true. That's the default value. We'll make sure these are all virtual so we can override these. I mean, this is a base class. We want to return true by default. There. Now, in case you were wondering, I confirm navigation request actually implements iNavigation aware as well. So that's why I only had to implement that one interface to get all of those. So perfect. So now we can take this. Oh, wait. Let's go back to our view model base because it needs to be bindable base. Yep, bindable base. And now this can be view model base. See that? Where else do we have a view model? We have one here. So put that there. And we have view models here. And we will call that good for, because I don't think we really, yeah, we'll be deleting that one. So I'm not worried about that one. I think we're good for that. Okay. So we have our base class. Oh yeah, now let's fix this. Don't need that. Don't need that. And now we can override that. Shazam! Cleaned up that code, didn't we? We'll be getting rid of that in a minute anyways. This is just for our testing purposes. Okay, so we'll probably get rid of this title property too. We'll worry about that later. I think the next step, let's look. Let's run the app. Let's look at what we got again. And make sure I didn't break anything with that refactor. Where are you? Okay. Inbox, contacts, boom, boom. Okay, everything's still working. We didn't break anything. However, this ribbon isn't a static ribbon. No, 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 no. Not a static ribbon. We need this ribbon to change based on the view that's in this region. So depending on whatever view we inject here, the ribbon needs to update accordingly. So let's take a look at that. First, let's look at our mail module. Register view with a region. Home tab. We got to delete that. Deleting that. Now, how do we get a ribbon or ribbons, more than one? How do we get ribbons to appear based on a view inside of a region? I only have 30 minutes max. And I'm curious if we can solve this in 30 minutes. I'd hate to get like just a little part of the way through and then have to cut it off, because I have an 18-year anniversary to get going, right? I got this huge weekend planned. Let's see. I haven't had any comments in a while. You guys have any questions so far? I mean, I've just been coding along. I've been trying to monitor. But make sure you ask questions if you have any anything that stands out. Shoot. Not quite sure. How are we going to do this? Here's my view. When this view loads, oh, yeah, I've been kind of dead. I've been busy today, so I haven't been able to pay close attention. Yeah, I think that's the thing with a Friday. That's come. I was hesitant on even doing a Friday one. But I'm going to upload this to my YouTube channel, so at least it could be reviewed later. I think the approach I'm going to take for this is attributes. I want to be able to attribute this view with the ribbon or ribbons that are associated with it. And then, yes, AGR, you did warn me. You did warn me. I should have listened. I'm sorry. But it's too late now. I'm here. I'm here. It's done. Done deal. Tuesday and Friday. It is what it is. I want to be able to simply attribute this view with like, hey, ribbon tab of some type of home tab, right? AGR, I think I'm actually doing what you're asking a solution, but I didn't catch all you're trying to do. Oh, you can rewatch it later. So this is what I'm thinking. That way I could do ribbon tab, ribbon tab, ribbon tab, and put as many ribbon tabs as I want on there. And whenever that view is injected into that content region, it will automatically inject and create those tabs for me. I think that's the infrastructure we're going to go with. I like that. I like that idea. So let's start doing that. We might not finish it in the next 25 minutes, but we'll get as much done as we can. So we'll add another class here. I'm going to call this a ribbon tab attribute. And of course, this is an attribute. I'm thinking here. We need a type. Is this a public type or I think it's just a type. This is the type of the tab we're going to need. And I think we need a CTOR because we need to be able to set this. Right, so type. Whoops, not ribbon, ribbon. Oh, come on. Ribbon type. Now in this case, this cannot be null. That looks right. Okay, so now we'll just set type equal to ribbon type. Looks good. Holy moly. Are you guys hearing that? That is crazy. And actually, you know what? Maybe we shouldn't make this specific. We probably shouldn't make this specific to ribbons. This should probably be a generic dependency, like a dependent view. That way you can inject anything, anywhere. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Okay. We got to change directions. This is not a ribbon tab. This is like a dependent view attribute. And so besides a type, we need to know what region we want it to go into. Right? Yeah, I think so. What can I do here? Add null check. So get rid of that. And here, yeah, I'm thinking more like this. And that means change the name of this. And then, of course, when dealing with attributes, we have to do the, what's it called? Attribute usage. And attribute targets, attribute usage. No, I need like, I think it's usage. No. What is that called when, okay, validates, okay. It needs to be on a class. I know that. Properties. Oh, that's what I'm looking for. Allow multiple true. AGR, I just looked. I used the method detailed in one of your Pluralsight videos. Yeah. And this is that method we're using, actually. I just thought of it. I did those Pluralsight videos so long ago. It's hard to remember everything, you know? Okay, so I think this is going to work. Then we can say dependent view. Okay. And then we can say what region we want to go to. Oh, wait. Region names dot, I want it to go into the ribbon region, and the type is type of home tab. Right? AGR. LOL, I was just going to say the same thing. Yeah, it's hard, man. It's hard to think. Oh, wait. Oh, you can't put static. Yeah, that gotta be constant. Well, you know what? I can make those public static. Can I do const? Is that allowed? Well, if it's a const, I don't need it static. Yeah, I can just do this, right? Ha! Did I break anything? Let's find out. Cross my fingers. Cross my fingers. I didn't break anything. Oh, okay, that works. Yes. Okay. Yeah, HGR, it's just hard to remember all the code you write and all the solutions to all the problems that you found over the past decades of programming. I can't remember what I wrote last week, let alone what I wrote years ago. And I'm not sure I like this name dependent view. Not sure I like that, but we'll go with it. So, okay, ribbon region, dependent view, home tab. So we need to go into the contacts. And we need to add a ribbon here. I'm going to call a new user control home tab, because it has its own home tab. And then yep, it's there. Okay, good. Let's get rid of this crap. That crap. And we'll do XML and S. IG equals infragistics WPF. Or is it XAML? AHR. I left out that part since in my case, using a ribbon tab attribute was always going to create it in my ribbon region. Yeah, it will. That's why I want to make it more generic, right? I don't want to be limited to just tabs. Like, what if I'm on this view here and I have a status bar? And like, you know what? Oh, I have a status region. And I'm going to throw in my status control that does something based on this view, right? So now I have more control over what happens on this single view. So let's make it, I'm gonna make it more generic. And I'm probably got to review my old Pluralsight videos just to remember how to do that. But I'm gonna use a region behavior. I do know that. I'm gonna use a region behavior. Okay, so let's go IG WPF ribbon tab item. Okay, get rid of that. Actually, I'm going to copy over here. What do we got here? Good old copy paste. Yep, that'll work. That will work for now. Okay, and I think we have a caption we need to set. Not a caption? What is it? Is it a header? Yeah, header. Header is, we'll call it home. Oh, you know what? I need to make sure it's changing, so we'll call it contacts. And I'm going to rename this one from home to mail, just so I know it changes. I got to know it changes, so it has to be different values. Okay, so we have that. I'm going to copy this. And just for fun, that looks right. I think that's all I have to do. Boom, perfect. Okay, let's see, got that. We have everything registered for nav. We have that. All right. So we have our attribute. Now we need our region behavior. So let's close these. Do a new class. And we will do a dependent view region behavior. Okay. And we'll go, oh man, 15 minutes. I don't think, I can't get this working in 15 minutes. So let's run this to see if there's anything we should do. I'm going to save this for Tuesday. See, I actually have a broken build here, so let me see what I did. Oh, yeah, I forgot to go in the, whoops. Here, we don't even need that. There. Fixed. Yeah, I have a tight time schedule. Like I said, I got my 18-year anniversary. I got to start packing my bag. I got to start getting ready. So I have 14 minutes, and there's no way I'm going to do this behavior in 14 minutes. So is there anything we can do in 14 minutes? You know, maybe I can have this expanded by default. So I don't have to keep like expanding it and stuff. I think we're good. Okay. Oh, we could put... Oh, I forgot to go look for images too. All right. I think this is a good place to stop because really what I want to do next is I want to get that dependent view in there. That's what I really want to do next. So we'll do that on Tuesday. So what we can do is check all this stuff in so you can play with at least what I have. So working on navigation and started dependent view at. Looks good to me. Boom. So that's on GitHub, so everyone can download that and play with what we have up to now. Let's view it on GitHub real quick. I'm going to paste this in there one more time, just so everyone has the link. Hey, I think we're making pretty good progress here. I think we're making really good progress. This is actually going a lot quicker than I thought it was going to go. Okay. Close that. So, next week, next Tuesday, we are going to finish the ribbon part, right? We're going to inject a different ribbon tab based on the view at hand. Another problem we're going to have is when we get the ribbon behavior working with the dependent view. Oh, get a phone call. Ignore. With that dependent view attribute is we're going to have buttons on that ribbon tab for that view. So we have to decide how we're going to invoke those buttons, right? Like, are they going to have their own data context? Are they going to share the data context of that main view? How do we want to approach that? We'll also have to determine how we're doing dialogues, right? So with the latest 7.2 of Prism, we do have a new iDialog service in WPF that we will use. But we know we need a custom ribbon window because we're a ribbon UI. So we have to replace the default dialog with a ribbon dialog. And we'll probably have to have some navigation in that dialog as well. It might have its own ribbon area and its own child navigation area. Like we might have to get into scoped regions. I mean, I don't know. We'll have to see how this plays out. But we most likely have to get into scoped regions. So we have a lot of complex problems we need to solve. Fortunately, Prism makes it really easy to solve those problems. And with inference controls, makes it stupid easy to write your UI. I mean, our UI looks great, and we really haven't done anything to it. We're just using Infragistics WPF controls. Okay, great. Well, thanks for joining me on this Friday. I know everyone's waiting to get off and go out for the weekend and have a good time. And maybe I should move it to Tuesdays and Thursdays instead of Friday, right? I apologize to everyone on YouTube. I still don't think that YouTube has connected. I don't know what happened there. Could be a restream issue. I have no idea. Luckily for them, I'll just have to upload this video to my YouTube channel so they can watch it after the fact. Well, once again, thanks for joining me. I really appreciate you choosing to spend your time with me and learn a little bit of WPF and Prism and how to write some apps. Thank you again. Have a great weekend, and I will see you on Tuesday. Thanks again.